Hey gang, so today we're going to be talking about token markers. As I showed you, Roll20 comes with these. You don't want to use these if you're using token markers at all. I can show you a place you can get some really cool token markers. Um, so, what you're going to do is you're going to go to this website. It's game-icons.net. Um, you'll go here. You'll tell what kind of tokens you want in the foreground and background. You can change this if you want black on or white on black, or if you want both. And then you can just click here and you're going to download it. It'll download a bunch of folders. You're going to have to go through them or just copy them all, and you're going to put them in something. It'll look kind of like this when you paste them all in the right folder after you get them all. It's kind of a little bit overwhelming, but you know, it is what it is. It's free stuff. It's free token markers. So um, after you figure, out which ones you want to use, and I'm going to skip to the ones I ended up using. At the bare minimum, I think you should choose token markers that reflect what your players can do. So if your players have certain spells or buffs or whatever, I'll just run through a few of these real quick. Absorb elements. And I used both black on white and white on black because I figured why not? You might have noticed also that there are some color ones here. I would not advise using those. They don't show up well in Roll20. They're a little harder to see. So just keep it basic, keep it simple. It takes a lot of time to kind of sort through these. So I would, not try and bite off more than you can chew. I'll just leave it at that. Um, but yeah, so these are the ones I ended up going with. Advantage, Armor of Agathis. You can see, different ones down here. Blink, Blur. If someone casts Booming Blade on something, you can mark it that way. Someone's got Cover. Um, you know, I just grouped all the conjuration spells under one name here. Enhance ability, Dragon's Breath if someone's dodging, someone's got greater invisibility. Scrolling down, if someone took the reaction, I used this marker. Made that token marker myself. Moonbeam, which is really popular in my game. If someone's got mirror image, if someone's playing a battle master, uh, someone's stunned, stinking cloud, stealth. Some of these spells are from deep magic, like Zephyr Strike, I believe. Web. This is Druid Starry Form, uh, Rage, different things. See invisibility. Um, if you're restrained, if you've got reckless attack, and you can see that this is pretty cool, right? Paralyzed, um, polymorph, whatever spells you have running, you can put on your icon. Uh, lightning resistance. I have all the resistances up here. Hold person. If somebody's using an illusion or illusionary duplicate, inspiration, invisibility instead of greater invisibility, um, and the list goes on. Exhaustion, expeditious retreat. So I also have weapons in here because sometimes it's important to know uh, what weapon somebody has. I'll show you how to upload all these, but it's also good to have some playing cards here, and I'll show you those when I show you how to upload them. So we'll go ahead and do that now. We'll go ahead and upload these into Roll20. What you do, you're going to come to this page. You'll see default token markers, and you'll remove this. Then you hit plus, and you're going to create a new set. And I'll just call these, I like to call them my Tomb of Horrors marker set. So we update that. So that's the name we're using. And then you click here. I believe, and it'll bring up your tokens. So this will be blank. So you'll hit add images, go to whatever folder you have, and then highlight them all, and then hit add. And they'll come in like this. Now, in addition to this, I have some things at the end here. You'll notice when you go and download those icons I showed you on the page, there'll be some playing card options. I use these for things like flying, like if somebody's, 10 feet up in the air, I use the ace, 20 feet, 30 feet, so on. So those are good to have. So after you hit add images, it will add them all. You can rename them. You can remove them if you're not using them anymore. So one thing to be aware of when you have these token marker sets, if you create a new one, it will not alphabetize. There's no way to alphabetize on Roll20. So you will need to upload the entire set again. So you'll remove the entire set and then upload the entire set. So you want to keep your markers that you use. This is, we talked about being organized. You want to keep the markers that you use in a folder so you can just pull them in when you need to. Okay, so now we've got our set, and we'll just go in this way. And now they're all there. You can hover over the tokens and choose the one you want. So if you're choosing, say Shiro has advantage, give him that. If it only lasts one turn, you can actually go in and just hover over the number and type a number. So now let me zoom in here so you can see this a little better. Now you can see, okay, Shiro's got advantage for one turn. If Shiro's using inspiration or whatever, you can put that on here. If Shiro's got mirror image, you can roll and choose that one. You got to scroll down and you got to read these as they come up. Menacing attack. You kind of get to know your icons, where to find stuff, so you can find it more quickly. So if he's got mirror image up, now I know. It's when you have a lot of stuff on the virtual tabletop, this makes it much easier to track what effects are running. I also have an effect here, which is very useful for concentration spells. So if you're concentrating on a spell, I give you a clock. And I sometimes put numbers on it, but it's usually enough just to say, okay, you're concentrating a spell. To make a concentration check, it goes down. This also helps the players remember, oh yeah, I do have a concentration spell running or whatever. They're very, very, I think, useful and dynamic in Roll20. It's one of the more, I'm glad, fortunate features that I found this website. So that is my gift to you today. Take care.